What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Sekiro. And what did we do in the last episode? I know it's been a couple of days since you've had that upload, so apologise for that. Just took a little bit of a break from recording and that, but yeah, we got up to the Corrupted Monk, and we finally arrived at Fountainhead Palace. It's just a stunning area of the game. Let's start making our way down and see what we discover in here. A stunning area, God, love it. Okay, got some spirit emblems over here. We got some of that flute music that we first heard back at Mibu, and one of the Mist Nobles as well. As you can see, the water sort of drops off there, but you know, it looks tempting to go for a dip, but be careful if you do, because that fucking fella over, or woman I should say, it's one of these Okami female warriors. This area is littered with them. She'll kick that, she's got like a ball in her hand, she'll kick that at you and you'll get fucking electrocuted, so that water is off limits for the time being. Noble. I think there's one behind that folding screen as well. Some items lurking out there in the water tempted me, but like I say, I'm going to hold off for now. Kami practicing her moves there. Love that. It's one of the few areas in the game where these enemies are susceptible to the Sabi Maru. Would finally get some use here. These enemies are weak to poison. Oh, hopefully it shouldn't need to come off. Whoa, just got caught out there. Okay, I think there's a couple underneath me. We got one of those Mist Nobles playing that flute. So yeah, two patrolling down here. shards to make use of here. It's a long walk, dramatic walk. You can just try and get a good look at these enemies here. Got like these long necks with these masks on. Almost. Bait him over here. Oh, sorry, they're normally really weak enemies then, but if they do that, you see he was about to blow his flute at me there. If they hit you with that, they will put a status called enfeebled on you, and Wolf will start like hobbling on his sword. They like take your youth away from you, and if they get you with a grab attack after that, it's pretty much game over for you. Although there's a cool grab that you can do on them, it's like a unique animation. Let's try and get it if it happens to me, but hopefully it won't get enfeebled. I think she's just still practicing over there. Bit of a variation on the dog enemies here. Look at that face. Excuse me, there's a couple of them inside the houses as well. Noble in the corner there. There's an Okami warrior behind that folding screen, if I remember. Want to make me way round. Dog coming over the bridge. So let's go the other way. Ah, saw me. Couple of variations on them enemies. You get like archer ones, long swords, and I think you've got like a polearm, like a spear variation on them. Or like these like flowy dancey moves, sometimes hard to read, but you can't break the posture because the hard hitting moves if they do use those moves on you. Let's see, get rid of these dogs. idle just through there. Just check I'm not missed anything. So there's white shit everywhere. We got an NPC.
もしお若いお人
First regular looking human we've seen here.
お若いお人お気をつけください。宮の貴族たちは若い世紀に乾いています。吸いたくて吸いたくて仕方がないのです。特にこの先中庭は鬼門です。宮の貴族がわらわらと先に進むなら外周を回られた方がよろしいです。
So, did say in the last episode there was some sad stuff going on in the area, and these fucking dirty palace nobles have been feeding on the youth of the other Okamis. See if she's got anything else to say.
お若いお人に一つ頼みがございまして。
なんだ。
父のことです。我が父は貴族になりましたが、その時恋に見入られてしまいました。もうずっとただ恋に餌をやっています。お若いお人、どうか父を恋の呪縛から解き放ってください。あのような永遠は父の望みではありませんでした。
Okay, and her father once he became a noble, he became bewitched by a great carp. Interesting. I'm sure we'll find out more, but she did give us a warning. This area is teeming with these nobles, and one of them's already looking at me. One just out there. Sugars. Okay, we've got an Okami there. We've got another Miss Noble playing in the corner there. Let's get the Okami out of the way if we can. Trying to use that enfeeble move there. Almost got me with it. Fucking hell is that? Eel of it. Don't forget that's for dealing with the lightning status, so that gives you an indication these enemies might be hailing some light in your way. Especially that person right at the beginning. If you go on the water, you'll definitely get it from them. Can I split these up? I don't want to be dealing with all three of these. Oh dear. Is that noble go? Forgot there was some on the roof here. Is she gonna jump down? Don't think so. Grave wax. Upgrade stuff again. So I think some above us. Probably not even going to touch this courtyard because it's a fucking pain. There's a few more of them inside the house. Do you want to make a trip in here? It's just a spot that's easily missed. Of course, if you've not got the underwater diving ability, you can't get it. But if you come in here, carp scale, another carp scale, another one. Water at the palace. A cup filled with divine waters, a drink popular with nobles of the palace. When a wedding procession arrives at the Fountainhead Palace, this is the drink they are greeted with. The nectar of the palace nobles. Go ahead, drink to your heart's content. So we'll be making use of that shortly. If you remember back at the Mibu village, someone who couldn't stop drinking, that weird dodgy priest fella who was telling all the nobles to drink loads of the locals to drink loads of sake. I'm sure if we give him this, it's not a vital side quest or nothing, but he gives us an item that I wouldn't mind, which is enables us to get more dialogues. Just get rid of this. I don't like it being too close. careful taking these two on, because there's a flute player tucked just to the left out there that always catches me out. I do want to be careful because there is an idol just beyond there. Can I just shuriken at this fella then? Come over here. Let's try and pull you over. That one waiting for you. Okay, won't even bother going in this part. I think there's a divine grass or something in here, but there's a couple of Okamis, a couple of Miss Nobles to deal with. I'll make sure to get this. What I'm going to do at this point, and I've just picked up the fountain, the water of the palace. I'm going to take the opportunity just to make a quick detour. Where were we? Watermill, I think. Get this item that I want for the extra dialogue in a little bit. These only a short run to that little fella in the temple there with drinking the sake. I was wondering if he was going to show up, that apparition. He starts spawning at certain endgame areas, or once you progress the story to a certain point. Probably just could have gone from the other idol at the wedding cave door, would have been quicker. Listen to this fucking gulping sound again. Ugh.
Oh, どうか松座にお加えください。
Okay, let's give him the water.
おい、これをやろう。おお、これは尊き香りなり。よよお認めいただける。松座に加えていただける。よよなあ、そなたにこれを信ぜよう。
Dragonspring sake, so we've had this before. Sake is a drink meant for sharing, a top shelf brewed sake by the Isshin brewmaster. Water from the Dragonspring, the pure blah blah blah. Yeah, we've read that.
しからばよこせ。
Ugh, that noise. Anything else? Just more culprit. Ugh, that's... Enough, I've heard enough. Okay, what I'm going to do, just reload the area, come back to him. Right, back here now. As you can hear, I've got the sound of one of those Miss Nobles playing flute. I thought my game had crashed for a minute there, and this fella has transformed into a palace noble. Seems like a lot more frail than the parry that flute. And for killing him, you get yourself a bunch of carp scales. You get 5 of them. How are we doing on them, by the way? I haven't checked them for ages. Yeah, 21. I've got a shit ton. Make use of some of them in a little bit when we get back to Fountainhead. First, I'm going to walk back to the idol. I'm going to go straight back to the castle, because there's a couple of dialogues I want to get with Isshin. That's why we've got the Saki there. So I'll see you when we get to Isshin's castle. Okay, here we are back at the castle. And one thing I forgot to just sort of read in the last episode, just an interesting bit of lore on it. When I bought the final skill in the Ashina skill tree, the Ashina Cross acquires the combat art Ashina Cross. From a sheathed stance, draw the blade at high speed, cost spirit emblems to use. Hold the stance to intercept at will. A secret technique of the Ashina style devoted to the mastery of a swift kill. Draws a cruciform cut in the blink of an eye, so fast it could sever the arm of a Shura, or so boasts Isshin Ashina. So we get a little bit of lore there. We've had that Shura mentioned before. I'll show you what it looks like. This won't be used just yet. Might use it at some point. She's got this cool looking draw stance. Yeah. Something I don't really use all that much, but maybe at some point during the playthrough I'll give it a go. For now, I'll just switch back to the good old Ichimonji. So yeah, Isshin boasting that it could sever the arm of a Shura. We've heard Shura mentioned only once before by the sculptor. He was on the endangered of becoming Shura, which is like you kill so many people, like you kind of turns you into like a demon. And he said he shouldn't severed his arm to prevent that from happening. Did it for his sake. So that's the only other time we've heard Shura mentioned, apart from that little description on the machine across there. Hanging with Isshin. Let's have a drink with Isshin.
Sekiro, 忘れるでないぞ。迷えば破れる。それが戦よ。
Okay, let's give him the Dragonspring first.
これを。はあ、流線か。でかしたぞ、Sekiro。たまらぬ。この流線をわしが手に入れると、嗅ぎつけたバカ者どもが飲ませろと集ってきたものじゃ。バカ者ども。酒飲みながら十文字槍を手放さぬバカ者に、人の酒を現実でかすめ取るバカ者。杯片手に作りかけの義手をいじっておるバカ者。それからでかい図体ですぐに真っ赤になる見かけ倒しのフクロウもな。それはお主の父もバカ者じゃった。バカ者どもに。
Interesting one there. Isshin sort of drinking with all, like, he's taking shots at out, throwing shade at Owl there, saying he couldn't handle his booze, not considering how big he was. He turned red after the first drop. Half-finished fools tinkering with half-finished prosthetics. Could be talking about Dogen there, or the sculptor. Yeah, just interesting bits of that. Let's give him the monkey booze now.
酒を。
おお赤炉、気が利くのう。おお、猿酒ではないか。火を吹くとはこのことよ。お主、この酒の別の名を知っておるか。
知りません。
知らぬか。こいつはな、修羅酒とも言う。昔わしは修羅を、いや修羅のごときものを切ったことがある。
それは一体。
切り続けたものはやがて修羅となる。何のために切っていたか、それすら忘れ、ただ切る喜びのみに心をとらわれるのじゃ。お主の目にも修羅の影があるぞ。そう思っておった。じゃがそれは消えたようじゃ。修羅が出ればわしが切ってやるところじゃった。
Okay, I do like that dialogue. More explanation of what the Shura is. And Isshin saying he's encountered one, and he thought he'd saw it in wolf's eyes. You get like an addiction to killing, like a joy out of it. But he seems to think that we're all right. But yeah, pretty sure he's referred, like the one he's mentioned before. It's got to be the sculptor, surely, from what the sculptor's told us about how he lost his arm. He's on the danger of becoming Shura. Yeah, we do know the sculptor drank a bit of the old monkey booze when he was in the Sunken Valley, having his days there. But okay, let's get straight back to Fountainhead. I'll see you when we get there, guys. Okay, here we are back at the palace. Yeah, sorry for that bit of deviation there. Just wanted to get those Saki dialogues there with old Isshin. Didn't want to lock myself out of them if I progressed the game too far. Don't know when I won't get the chance to do it. But it is for good reason why I'm patrolling back this way instead of not going that way. So there's another prayer bead for me to get my hands on. I'll try to. In fact, let me go this way with the help of a... What has our prayer bead? Have I got any? Let me just get rid of this shit. Divine confetti might come in handy here. Oh god, bit late on that deflection there. Oh! Greedy. There we go, and another prayer beads, one more for the health bar, and a beast's karma, a latent skill that increases the maximum number of spirit emblems that can be held. Spirit emblems are manifestations of regret. Those regretful of their vile actions are haunted by many spirit emblems. Perhaps this innocent beast was burdened with the karma of man. Inheriting the karma of those they've killed is also part of being a shinobi. Poor fucking bull. Bullshit coin purse, Yashiriku sugar. Get rid of that. Okay, now we can progress. I think there's another prayer bead loose in the world in this part of the area. Gotta have access to the water. It's like under the water there in the lake. Okay, let's just reset all my gourds and then let's press on. Fucking hell. Size of that fucking carp. Okay, I think we can make this jump without all lightning lips over there taking shots at us. A lot of enemies littered on the rooftops and stuff like that, so oh, So, seen a health bar pop up in the top left there. This mini boss has a weird aggro range. Like, it always does that when you come up here. So we have this door here. Doesn't open from this side. What the fuck is going on in there? Can't quite make it out. It looks like those mist nobles to no good. Okay, before we proceed along that way, I think I can get another idol if I go this way. Just run past these geckos. That's good.
No.
We got another one of these pot nobles. First time we seen one of these was back at Harata. Talk to him in a second. Just trigger this idol first.
もうお主恋の鱗を知らんかい。宮様の宝鯉、尊い鱗。それを持てば存分に褒美を取らそうぞ。
Let's see what he's got. What's his name? Pot Noble Korimori. Dragon's Blood Droplets. A Lapis Lazuli. First time we've seen this. Precious Azure or Azure, however you say that. Lazulite. Used for highest level of prosthetic tool upgrades. Fountainhead Lazulite is a symbol of eternity. Anything forged with it will never break nor rust thanks to the blessing of the Divine Dragon. Tools forged with Lazulite transcend human intellect and are dubbed as treasures of the Divine Dragon. And here with the final part of the mask, we haven't seen the mask fragment pieces for a while. Remember, there's 3 of them. A fragment of an old dancer's mask. The original must have been broken into several pieces. This fragment appears to be the left side of the mask. So to get a trigger is the extra dialogue. I think you're going to spend 7 carp scales. So I'll just buy this 6 done. Okay, we should get it. Option to talk, there we go.
もうお主よ、もしどこかで我と同じ壺に会うことがあっても、あやつの願いを聞かぬでおくれや。あれは一族の恥者。己のため主の恋様を神仙とした大逆の罪人よ。
Anything else?
だいぶ鱗が戻ったのう。お主のおかげじゃ。ようやっとあやつの罪を償える。しかし鱗は尊いのう。まるで我までが尊いようじゃ。
Anything else?
もうお主よ、ここまでの働きあっぱれであった。故にお主を見込んで話を。いや、姫事も聞いておくれや。
Okay, I'm listening.
おう、さよか。まことあっぱれなおの子よ。知って、姫事じゃな。この餌を主の恋様に献上しておくれ。くれぐれも誰にも知られず、ひそひそとな。
Truly precious bait. This is truly precious bait. If bait has hair, you know it's something truly special. The Fountainhead Palace Noble in the pot is obsessed with becoming one with the Master. Present this bait to the Master, the Great Carp. Offer it earnestly but quietly so no one knows. Bit of a dodgy sounding request. He's just been...
さすればお主に宮の秘宝を授けようぞ。のう、お主。我の餌をよろしく頼むぞえ。
ひそひそひそひそとな。
The fella just sounds full of shit and out of his mind. Yeah, so that sort of side quest enables you down a little quest to get another trophy. He wants that carp dead, but he's also saying the other fella in the pot back at Hirata is out of his mind and he wants the carp dead for his own. I think they're both just as crazy as each other. But if we did go back to the other one at Hirata and buy his spend 7 scales in his shop, if you like, he'll give us another a truly precious bait and he will ask us the same thing pretty much. Kill the carp so we can take over and become the master. But yeah, we will go ahead and use the bait on the carp to show you how to get that trophy. For now, let's press on into this area. Oh, I've just killed these guys, I'm going to kill them again. Some dogs down here, I thought there was. Got that Shichiman warrior fella down there somewhere, or maybe over the next waterfall. Should be able to just bypass these two. See that health bar pop up again then, that Shichiman warrior's got a mad aggro range. Oh, he's up here. Right, I don't want to be taking him on, if I can help it. Not yet anyway, probably come back for him towards the end game stuff when I'm tying up a few loose ends. There's a couple of mini bosses that I haven't done yet. There's 3 of those Shichiman warriors lurking around, and there's 5 of their headless enemies. We haven't killed any of them yet, so I'll leave that towards like end game stuff. Okay, going this way, I think. Past these assholes. Hopefully don't get killed doing this bit. Just get by them because there's so many of them. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Walk back. Didn't mean to fall off there. See you in a sec. Okay, here we are. Let's jump across and grab it, that's what I want to do. Oh, how much damage that does. Couldn't get the return. Fucking hell. It fell off again. Okay, take 3, let's try again. There we go. And a 4th prayer bead, which is great. See, that wasn't so tough. I don't know why I made that look so difficult. Okay, and now we should be clear to enter the water now that she's dead. There's an area down there I want to get to eventually. Can I do this prayer bead thing real quick? Oh, it looks like we're going back to the idol again. 4th time, season 6. Now we're back again. So let's get that prayer bead turned in. 9th prayer necklace. Robert's father came from afar across the seas to the south in search of the Undying. Repelling 1,000 blades was a small price for the blessing of rejuvenation. So yeah, a bit more backstory there on Robert and his father. I think Robert's come to this to the west, if you like, to this land to give his son the rejuvenating waters. I know there's a line he does say in his dialogue when you're fighting the armoured warrior. If he kills you, I think he says something like, "My son will receive the waters" or something. So yeah, kind of explains like why Robert's come to this land to give his son immortality. Got an NPC there. Okay, now we should be good to jump in the water. Yeah, all good. Just going to give a shot to this lady.
Moshi.
A strange place to be out here.
お若いお人、もしや代理に行かれるのですか？それならば脇道の方がよろしいです。今は水の中、主の恋の寝床になっている大きな洞窟の先でございます。
Telling us about the great Carp here.
なぜそのような。
代理の扉はもう長い間閉じたままです。大事なお使いがあるのですが、このババの身ではどうにも果たしようもなく、お若いお人に代理の扉を開けていただければと。
Yeah, I can do that for you.
今は水の中だい。
Okay. So this lady wants us to open the main doors where we were at the top before, and we couldn't get in with all that weird shit was going on. So we'll do that for it. But before we progress, there is a prayer bead down here that I want to get. So I've got to be very careful. It's down here. No, this is not it, because I know it's in a chest. What is this? Precious bead. It's down here. Gotta be quick. Just go for the chest. No, don't swim that way. Swim towards it. Get it. No, away. Got 2 of these headless enemies. And I'm swimming the wrong way, all kinds of the wrong way. Don't worry, we're going to come back at end game and deal with these later on. When I'm tying up some loose ends. I think that was the only thing I really wanted to prayer bead. There is loads of carp in here that you can get. Some 8 underwater sections in games. God, fucking shit scared. They're like massive. Oh fucking hell! Things like that. I just fucking jumped and that jumped out of my fucking skin. Just like that. Fucking large underwater animals fucking scare the shit out of me. And large underwater objects in general. Fucking. Ugh. God, that really made me jump. That fucking hell. Spent too much time foraging here. Looks like this is the only way we can go. Fucking size of that fucking thing. Fuck. Fucking hell. Move. Oh, fucking got me again. Oh. Move. Luckily he gets stunned when he smashes into it. Can dodge those, we just missed time and we fucking dodges there. Oh, get me out of that fucking area. God. Okay, make our way up. There's our next idol. Okay. Oh, don't know why I just rested again there. Okay, let's press on. So I think this is another way into the temple. What is fucking going on in here? Got these Miss Nobles here, like eating the younger Okami warriors. This is fucked. Let's get this door open at that old woman's request. There was the old woman in the back of the water there, asking us to open the door, and his sister also telling us to check in on on their father. Spend loads of time feeding the carp. God, fucking that's fucked. Let's just reload this area. Now that we've got the door open. God, what is going on? There's that one of the sisters. She's made her way here.
このよくも測りおったな。何が貴族なものか永遠なものか。返せ父よ、父様を返せ。
God, that is just fucked. So this old woman taking revenge on all these palace nobles, giving the palace people a load of shit about being nobles and ascending to nobility, and this old woman's lost their father as a result. He's just become one of these nobles, and fucking she just snapped. Fucking she's killed them all. Here, I think we've got, should be the final Gourd seed. There it is. So that's 10. when we turn this in, I'm going to go and turn this in pronto. That will pop you the achievement or the trophy. So what I'll do, I'm going to quickly walk back to the castle. I'm going to turn this into Emerald Cup when I get there. Season a sec, guys. Okay, what's the fucking wrong place at first with a floor below? Right, where is Emma now? I fucking forgot where she is. Is she back at the temple? Emma! Let's see if she's here. Ah, fucking here you are.
狼殿、よくぞ参られました。
That's it.
九郎様はずっと流因の御骨を科学
Yeah, we've exhausted that dialogue.
狼殿、
最近この寺は賑やかすぎる。喉が渇いた。茶でも飲みたいもんだな。
Got on left for you, mate. Give it all to Isshin. Can we do any upgrades while we're here? Been saving some cash. I did upgrade this off camera a few episodes back, forgot to tell you. The umbrella, lilac umbrella. When split open, it will protect against attacks from all directions. Hold it out while moving to protect from light attacks. The blessings of the Phoenix fill the umbrella, preventing damage from apparition type enemies. So that'll come in handy for the end game stuff, like taking on the Headless and those Shichiman warriors. Spend some upgrades. Shuriken upgrade. Mistdrave and stuff. Now do the flame vents, why not? Spend some cash.
お前さん、せいぜい気張りな。
Okay, bear that in mind. Okay, let's get back to Fountainhead. In the next episode, we're going to go having a word with old Hanbei up there, the undead training partner, for some dialogues I want to get from him. For now, back to Fountainhead. Okay, there we are back at Fountainhead. Got that 10th heal now, which is brilliant. So yeah, if you've done all those steps, got all those ones that I've showed you, that'll bag you the trophy. It's just the prayer beads to go now. I think there's only 3 more I've got left to get. I know where they are. But they're not in this area. Okay, so if that's the way to progress, up that way. If we go this way, we get to the other side of the area where we couldn't go previously. And this is where you need to go to get that Carp. Side mission for the Carp. And the trophy if you want it. Okami on the roof there. I think I can just pretty much run through this area to do this, I think. Jumping. A bit sloppy. Okay, so where we want to be going is down here. I think I can just skip past all this shit. Rest. And here, this is the father of those 2 sisters. God, look at the state of him. So this is what being a noble fucking is. Looks like shit. Let's see what he's got to say.
鐘鳴らすべし
Okay, telling us to feast. So he's the one who's been enslaved to feeding this fucking carp. This bewitched carp's bewitched him. Let's ring this bell. God, that's fucking terrifying. Look at that. See, we got some options here. Use precious bait and truly precious bait. So let's just, for now, give him. Can't get some carp scales out of doing this. Just leave it for now. Go back and talk to him.
主喜ばれたりめでたしめでたし褒美取らす
Okay, it gives us a carp scale. We can do that another time. We get three carp scales this time for doing it. So if you are running low on carp scales, this is another way of getting some precious bait again. There we go, we got 3 that time. So now, let's fucking get a bit of payback for this prick trying to take a bite out of me earlier. And also enslaving this fucking poor fella to feed you over and over again. Remember, you gotta do this if you want the trophy. Yeah, fucking... Bon appetit, you fuck. Okay, so what that's going to do now, that's going to poison the carp. And this fella won't be fucking having to wipe its ass all the time. Maybe go back to his family, because he's bailed on them to do all this for that fucking carp. Okay, refresh the area, I think. It's going to seem sad, like his dialogue's sad, but... Like, it's like, oh, why have we just killed the carp? But, like, this poor fella's been fucking brainwashed by this thing. Okay, so we do nothing there. What you're after, this is another one of those things that's not immediately obvious what you got to do to fulfill this side quest. The corpse of the carp, you got to go to the guardian ape's water and all. They're lying in front of you. It's that fucking huge carp. Great white whisker. A priceless white whisker taken from the great coloured carp. While the great carp is naturally immortal, if killed, its whiskers can be plucked. The sound of the whisker being removed is surely music to the ears of certain people. Some would feel relief at the sound of their mission being completed, others, the joy of having their heart's desire granted. Okay. Yeah, and you might think, well, how the fuck do you know to come here to get that? Like, it's just one of them things that's not immediately obvious, and kind of makes a little bit of sense in a way, because, hang on, before I do that, just come over here. Like, location-wise, but it's, again, it's not immediately obvious to figure out. Like, that it would end up here. So if you dive down here, you see, like, this bridge debris at the bottom here. That's like the same kind of design as those red bridges back up at Fountainhead. So I think Fountainhead Palace, the flowing waters, are directly above us here, and the Carp's corpse has just flowed out of the lake and just plummeted down there. And just to show you, I don't think we've actually seen this yet. If we go to travel, open the antique map, you see Fountainhead at the top of the screen there, top right of the screen, and we're at the sunken valley which is directly below it there. So yeah, that's how sort of the Carp ends up being washed up there. But yeah, you got to do this if you want the achievement. So let's walk back to Fountainhead, to the feeding grounds, give this fella this whisker. Okay, here we are back. Let's give this to him. Okay, you can choose to keep it or hand it over, so let's give him it. And it gives you some divine grass for doing that. Oh, that poor fucking fella. Like, he sounded relieved. Like, at last his duties are done. He's fucking sick of tenders and wiping this Carp's ass for God knows how long. Let's just refresh the area, see if there's any more to be done with it. There's the other sister.
お疲れ様でした、父様。永遠などなくとも、私も姉様もずっと一緒ですよ。だから休みましょう、父様。
Oh, that's fucked. So not a very happy ending there in this area for that side quest. Both the sister, I suppose their father was sort of set free in the end from the Carp's bewitching powers, if you like. But they've lost all that time with their father. Fucking hell. Feeding that fucking Carp. Okay. So yeah, not a very happy ending in this area. Let's warp just up to the top of the Fountainhead. Push on towards the last section. Seize it. Okay, here we are now. Sugar past these two. saw me. There's a lightning one above me. Careful, there's one flinging lightning at me over there. Too early. Jumping everywhere. All that water flowing from this point. Just run past the idol. Okay, I don't think I need to rest. So here we are, at the top now, and we end up in this little pool. We've got this like person, there's like a corpse here, like. Not really sure who that is. And we go to the last. This is the boss, the last boss of this area. I won't talk through this one. This is a fucking beautiful boss fight. Great music. I'm just going to let this one play out. Bit of a gimmick boss, but still a great looking boss. Okay, here we go.
宣教か。
Memory, Divine Dragon. The Divine Dragon, ancient deity of the Everblossom. And the Divine Dragon's tears. Tears received from the Divine Dragon. The gracious gift of tears can only be granted by the mortal blade. The body of the Divine Dragon is eternal, and its tears, once shed, will maintain their form and moisture in perpetuity. Should one take the dragon's heritage, should one of the dragon's heritage partake of the dragon's tears, immortal severance will be reified. And a fucking fantastic boss fight again there. Fucking great music to that. Fucking just a spectacle to look at. That huge Divine Dragon of the Everblossom. Also missing an arm. I don't know if you noticed, its left arm was missing. Don't know what the lore significance behind that is. But yeah, that's the Divine Dragon done. We've got the dragon tears now. And we can close it in on the last section of the game. And I think this will be a good time to end the video. It's been like an hour and coming up to an hour and a half now, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here, I think. Okie doke. Well, thanks very much for watching as always. These are absolute legends for sticking with the playthrough. Hope you're enjoying it. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye bye now.